Welcome back.
Ace Attorney, that's this game, you know?
That's the game.
You know, we're gonna do some Emma's recollection stuff, you know?
Emma's recollection sounds like... What does it sound most like? Does it sound like a song from the 80s? A song from the 90s? A novel from the 1700s? Or...
If it was like a novel, it would be like a tale of Emma's recollection, you know?
Tale of Emma's recollection.
Yeah. I think it's mostly... It could be a song from the 90s, I would say.
It feels like a Nirvana song.
Yeah.
Emma's recollection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, now that we've got that out of the way...
Yeah, important stuff out of the way.
Yeah, hey, if you stumbled upon this, don't stumble away, damn it.
Stay here.
You're about to be thoroughly entertained.
Literally glue yourself to your seat.
Alright, we don't just play this game. We live this game. We act this game. We are this game. Alright?
For free.
It's
For
not
free.
we aren't your run-of-the-mill, you know, hacky little gaming channel. We play, we do, we live, we ignite the life into the games we play.
Yeah. Because if we were known for our gameplay, then God, that's embarrassing.
Fucking suck.
Dude. Emma's recollection. When I saw that man erase his knife, my mic stand is just slowly
We're off to a
going
great
down.
start.
When I saw that man erase his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife.
Whoa! Get the hell out of here. She's now suddenly remembering details this significant? Fuck off, Emma.
It is a traumatizing event. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. It wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow. I mean, if I saw the blue badger, I would try to forget that as well.
Sure, fuck that guy.
This is certainly most unusual.
Try impossible! The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year!
That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense may now see the cross-examination.
Stop, please! Don't pursue this any further!
Lana!
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't you just leave it at that?
Chief Prosecutor Skye. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. That Emma's actually the murderer all along.
Easy dub. Convicted a 17-year-old girl. When I saw that man raise his knife.
Oh, of course I need to press on this one.
When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark.
Yes, at least I think it was him.
Jesus Christ, Emma! Jesus Christ!
It was pitch black.
It might be the worst testimony ever.
Worse
You-
than Larry's?
Think.
Yeah, worse than Larry.
All I could really see was shadows. The power outage that immediately preceded the event. God damn it.
An incident, you
Yeah.
sack of shit.
Which could be an event. That's also documented in the prosecutor's office reports.
So then you...
I panicked and rushed toward both of them.
Why would you do something so dangerous?
What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall.
She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife.
But as we just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Well, I didn't know that at the time. When that dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've got to help the other person. I knocked away the man with the knife.
I was born in the darkness.
What do you mean, you think?
It all happened so fast, and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur. Miss Skye was almost killed before she was witness to a murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural. I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife.
I stabbed him right in the heart.
What? What you did was very brave, young girl. So then, what happened next?
Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him here. But it was the chief of detectives who thought of this hideous beast. And that was just this year.
Wait, you mean to say that the most obvious person who could have committed the murder because of their, well, let's just call shady demeanor and their ability to manipulate their power might have been the murderer all along? Holy shit!
The blue badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This was all quite verifiable. I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing?
He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow.
His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns. This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh, then I suppose you have an explanation. If so, by all means, please tell us what the shadow really was.
What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Who is this blue badger really?
Oh, fuck.
You can look at the evidence right now if you don't know.
I have to. I don't know.
What could possibly be mistaken for the blue badger?
Okay, let's see. Mistaken as the blue badger. I mean,
Think this could be it?
could be, I guess. I mean, it's kind of, you know, if you turn it upside down, it's kind of like, you know, got 3 points to it.
Yeah.
But
Is there anything else you think might?
yeah, I'm gonna keep looking.
Don't worry about the security video. You don't have to watch that again.
Check this.
I mean, the jar was there.
Yeah, it was.
And some fine dining dishes down there. Gantz.
Yeah, yeah.
Some nice china you got there.
That's a nice little China you got there.
China.
I mean, I mean, this feels right,
All right, then go ahead and present it.
but it also like, I mean, if you turn that upside down, I mean, the proportions are pretty off from what the picture shows. Right? I mean, they're pretty far up. I mean, the top part, the
Well,
bottom
yeah,
part is
but,
so much longer than the other two.
I say be confident in your answers.
I'm not confident.
Well, what else could it be possibly be?
I have no idea.
So,
I mean, that makes the most sense, but
I guess
also, like,
then- yeah. I guess just
doesn't. I think it's my attorney's badge, actually.
I think you're onto something there.
The blue badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room.
Mr. Wright!
In this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious blue badger look-alike.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Joy!
Ha! The mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
But that's... what exactly is that?
I believe it's some sort of jar.
Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
Viewpoint?
I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this from.
Alright, go ahead and rotate the blue badger. Rotate the jar to make it look like the blue badger.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
Is this real?
And remember, you can move it forward like this. Like that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a 3D object.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow.
I will tell you, this is a very tight placement. So you gotta get this perfect.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
like right there. Like that.
You think so?
I mean, you said really tight. Is that?
It's very tight.
Oh no. Is it this?
I'll give you just one try to get it on your own, and
Oh.
otherwise I have a screenshot that you can use as a reference. I will say you were very close.
I was.
Yeah.
So I'm further now.
You're further, much further, yeah. I think that was the closest you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, how can it get more like it than that?
Yeah. And press triangle when you're ready to present it.
What?
Nope, you get it.
How? That looks just like
It
it.
does. Yes.
This is so stupid.
It's very, very tight. I don't know why they made it so perfect. I think it has to be like, it might as well be like pixel perfect, you know?
What the fuck?
This isn't right. I've got to make it look more like a badger.
Allow me to remind the defense its case hinges on the witness's drawing.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
If Mr. Wright can't match the shape the witness drew, we cannot accept his claim. So fucking use the model better. Just
I've got to find just the right angle. What the fuck? Maybe I should rotate it vertically a bit more or horizontally. This is so dumb.
But Mr. Wright, you can do it! The Joy episode part 2!
I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this from.
Alright, there you go.
Are you fucking
Yep.
kidding?
Look at the grid marks. Like, it has to be perfect to the grid marks.
Jesus Christ. It's about the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yep.
Literally, how do I can't even center it.
Yeah, and then, like, well, first of all, get it, like, up here first, and then...
It's gotta be perfectly centered.
Yep.
But, like, look, I can't get it straight. Okay, there we go. Well, that might be it.
Wait. Yeah, like the very tip, the very tip of the center one should be like in the middle of the dotted lines. You know, on the vertical.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the left horn or whatever, the little bead should
Needs
be
to
like
go
in the
down a
corner.
bit?
Should be in the corner. Actually, I think that's pretty good. The right one should be halfway through the dotted line, the horizontal line
Holy
above it.
Shit. Oh. That?
Let's try that.
Oh, let's
He
go!
did it!
Well, is this a miracle or what?
It was a miracle that you got that.
No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the blue badger.
No, it can't be! He solved my puzzle!
The defense has proven it's cunning. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this.
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
So that badger thing was actually just a jar.
The hell? I swear I did.
You hit the button again.
I literally did not. I'm telling
I
you.
literally heard the trigger click.
Yeah.
I literally heard it.
Shut the dude.
I
how?
literally heard it.
Well, hold on. Did you just see that? Watch. Hold on.
You stop jacking off right now.
Yeah.
That doesn't change anything.
I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar?
Okay, the location would be the same. Right?
Within the room?
Right? Yeah. Or no, that was at the prosecutor's office. No, yeah, it's the same, right?
It's the same location.
Same location.
It's the same room, but is it the same location?
Of the murder?
Within the room, is it the same location?
I can't really remember where it was supposedly took place.
They said it was next to Lana's desk.
And I don't remember where the jar was.
Or was the jar in the photo?
It's like right behind them and like a... Oh, right. Oh, that's by Lana's desk. Because she had those displays of dishes, right? Like,
No.
that was Gant?
Look at the picture again.
Okay, I can't remember. Okay, so it's there and there's... I thought she had the dishes.
What else is in the picture?
Oh, the fucking knight,
Yeah.
which is right behind Gant's desk. Oh, fuck.
You complete toddler. Such a fool.
Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar?
Well,
The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gant.
But the body was found lying near Lana Skye's desk. The witness testifies so herself.
Yes! And it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Skye's office. It happened on the other side of the room in Chief Gant's office.
Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Dame Gant's office to Lana Skye's office?
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. And the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit?
The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword.
Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No. Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking.
Yes. There is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility.
Of course the perpetrator wouldn't have had no idea, but nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as the defense theorizes, the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Ema Skye knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall, you mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No!
Holy shit.
I never imagined the testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented.
What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Skye, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her?
Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly won't be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'd have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead.
We certainly can't get dead people to testify. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning.
Touché, Miss Skye. Of course. That only leaves us with one possibility.
Yeah? You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, the possibility that the victim had left us a message. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. In one manner or another.
That's impossible.
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
Gotta think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind.
Oh, fuck me.
Yep. Could there be a dying message in any of the evidence? Keep in mind, we're looking at SL9 evidence, so
Yeah,
you don't need to care about that.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
You think it will be in the case report?
No.
Yeah. Just look for like an object that could possibly have like a hidden message to it. Yeah. I keep in mind that was the jar.
I mean, this still hasn't been brought up.
No.
Like, what would this be?
Not a dying message.
Dying message.
Yep. Like, could that be a dying message?
I mean, a dying message. I mean, I'm trying to think, because the thing is that the tip of this knife was found in his body, yet he
Yep.
was stabbed by another knife. So could the message be
yeah.
the knife tip?
We're thinking literal here, an actual message.
Actual written message.
You know, like the Hobo still receipt from, you know, from Turn of Our Sisters that had Maya's name on it.
Right. Okay, well, I mean, there's blood markings in this, specific
Yeah.
blood markings.
Does it say anything?
Let's see here. I mean, it doesn't look like English to me. Except, I don't, hold on. Really hard to move this shit. I mean, I know I'm not. I mean, a check mark. I mean,
You can put your cursor over it and then say something about it.
oh, I didn't know that.
The dark red stains must be blood traces from the incident 2 years ago.
Does that say anything?
Only the fragment found in Chief Gant's office still has lines remaining on it. So it's nothing.
Does it say anything?
I mean, it doesn't look like anything at all. Unless they forgot to translate to English.
No, they did. It's this entire game is English. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I just remembered something in kanji.
I mean, that looks like nothing, unless I'm an idiot. That looks like absolutely nothing.
Well, I mean, it's the only thing with blood on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
So-
but it doesn't look like
So
anything.
does that look like anything from that angle?
I mean, it looks like... I mean... Maybe an A? I mean, am I fucking stupid? I don't see shit in this.
Phoenix also said that the only place that the lines are at, that was the piece that Gant had in the safe.
Okay. Okay. So... Okay. So what if... Is this a connect the dots situation? I don't even know. I don't...
It might be, if you try to connect the dots, I guess. What else do you have?
I know. I mean, it's just a lot of dots. Oh my god, this has really got me. What the fuck? Okay, it looks like there's a smiley face. Not gonna lie, it looks like a little face right there.
Okay, so the smiley face. So it's the smiley face killer is from
Smiley. It's from
10 years ago.
yeah, from The Mentalist. It's Red John. I wish I could get this text bar to go away. So it's a... What could that be? I mean, if I'm dying, I'm trying to write a message. My thing is, though, is the jar would have been broken when he wrote this message, correct?
Sure about that?
Because he was knocked into it.
It was not knocked into the jar, it was knocked into the statue.
So he wasn't
Which
knocked...
we're saying that caused the jar to fall. But
So then the jar, why would it have broke? Oh my god, what is it? Okay,
Okay,
just tell me,
so-
is the message in this?
yes.
Am I an idiot for
Yes.
not seeing it?
Well, yes, actually, because you literally said the solution, what you're missing here.
The connect the dots.
Yes.
Okay, so if I connect the dots here,
Actually, you get to connect the dots in a second, so go ahead and present it.
just present this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just skip through this text. Exit out.
This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer?
Do not be mistaken, Miss Skye. Our purpose is not to accuse him of any crime. There's only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
This is the message left by the deceased.
This is that blue badger from before, right?
Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name?
If that thing could, I'm sure it would.
Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
Looks like someone wiped the blood away.
Yes, but notice. For some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away. Yeah.
Yes. There is a line here drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One that someone apparently wiped away. The blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. No.
Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us?
Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. I've got to connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written, given the circumstances. His murderer's name. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, so...
So yeah, you click one of the points and then like...
Okay, now
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
see.
Yeah,
Alright, so this has got to be an M.
Okay.
So it's Emma. Oh god, I really could not see that at all. Like, that was not connecting to my mind one bit.
Not like the the psychology of like seeing like the first letter of a name and then the last letter of the name, and you just connect the two into like this, so you're able to read a sentence even though it's completely gibberish.
Yeah.
Because the letters are the same.
But like, I don't know, I just was so hung up on this and this that I just could not see what was trying to be done.
Actually, yeah, do that. Let me undo this, just in case it fucks you over. I doubt it would do that. Actually, yeah. Okay, I think you're fine then. Yeah. Because I swear I thought those, like, connected. Okay, there you go.
It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Emma.
So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind.
Of all people. She may not have meant it, and in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Ema Skye.
Seaworthy, can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, I hate this music.
Chief Gant, do you understand the implications of what you've done? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer.
That's undeniable.
I'm afraid that's not important. Did you know? We aren't defenders of justice.
What?
We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter.
What just happened?
I thought it said manner, but I quickly changed it to matter. Yeah. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone might say, this fact cannot be denied. What's going on at the prosecutor's office?
They might have sent an innocent man to his death!
How can he just stand there like it wasn't his fault?
Alright! 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 Alright!
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the Dutch declared
The Dutch?
The Dutch declared a recess. The judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows.
Well, you guys will in the
On
next episode.
Wow.
Ooh.
I may be wrong here, but I think I straight up said Emma did it, and like as soon as she came on the screen. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Didn't
you
I
did.
say that?
You did say that. But you said she did it for the other murder, so I don't count it.
Oh, for the
Goodman murder.
Goodman murder. Shit, but I still said it.
Yeah.
You still said it.
Still said that she was a murderer. So, we're going to see Emma's execution in the next episode.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy. I hate Emma.
Yeah. Okay, thank God I did that. That would have killed you.
Oh. Bells. It's still like so sharp. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell. Leave a dislike and a hate comment. Stay sexy, stay wet.